at least show you. Here. Let's see. Really not getting there. Oh, I think so. Yeah, okay. So we'll at least get my mics on here. Sweet. See if I can get the rest of it just fixed. What the? That's into the opposite of what I wanted. Ah, there we go. Alright. I'm just missing the system audio. Alright, let's see about that. Back to alright, perfect. There we go. Perfect. One second. Actually, also to make sure we're doing everything in correct order, do a print stage here. Say stage. Then, alright. So we have this right. We've got our 3 stages here. We want to remove the last stage. So the way we add it is with the attach component here. So the way we add it is with the attach component here. We'll probably want to store all of the static mesh engines as well. So let's actually duplicate these bodies. Call this engines. We'll just do the same thing here. Don't need to do it for the initial one because that specific engine we're not too worried about. So not worried about the warhead either. So yeah, so just for those engines. What are we doing here? So this is attaching our yeah, so this is our arranging part of the system. Yeah, so we're attaching that. Okay, that's good. That's good. We want to update this as part of this event. So about this, what is the idea? So we've got our fuel per stage. We've run out of fuel, so we're ditching that spent stage, right? So let's just start with this. Attach component. Say whatever. Keep it. This just to remove index. Plus index. And then we'll just do this again. Then you just call start fuel time. It should work. But first, let's actually give this a print string here as well, so we make sure that this is firing in the correct time of fuel. Start. Alright, perfect. So let's go back to the maps. We've got our 3 stager here. Oh, it might actually help. Actually, this actually reduce the fuel. Let's go over it real quick. Oh, 30. Oh, I know what we're doing here. We need to trigger this calculate fuel tunnel. Fuel percentage 50 max. This is time, so it sets it to 1 max. Set. What is it called? Set fuel. Oh, here it is. So that's burn direction. So set burn direction. Oh, here. It'd probably also help if this was both done on completed. Yeah. Okay, so if I've done that correctly, I should have good fuel time. Let's actually do this. Expose these so I can just at least see what it looks like. Yes, local, so I'm not too worried about that. Alright, 2 seconds out. This should be real short. Yeah, perfect. So that part is working, so we'll just remove that for now. This is the next 60 seconds. So what should happen now is we want to try and get this to stage correctly. So yeah, we're gonna make sure that these are all firing. So we calculated it. Oh yeah, we don't want to start it here because this is an instruction script that won't actually ever start. So let's do it on begin play. After the home target's ground, set fuel timer. And let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so it's staged. And it looks like it did ditch that layer. Okay. So that's a good sign. We at least were able to ditch the one. So you see what happens with it. Yeah. Ditches it pretty quick. Is it just gone? Let's pause this real quick. So right now we are looking at a warhead. This is the base body. Engine. Okay. So let me see the individual parts here, but so we start the fuel timer, right? This runs, gets rid of that one. We start the fuel timer, right? This runs, gets rid of that one. Let's do a search in the logs here. Start fuel. Search in the logs here. Yeah, it's not clear. Let's clear this out and run that one more time. Fuel timer start and then stages. So it doesn't restart the fuel timer. That's the problem. So, well, it calls it twice. Okay, so yeah, stages and starts again. It doesn't finish the second time. I wonder why. Fuel per stage. Oh, it's only got one fuel per stage. That can't be correct. We got 2 stages. Okay. 2 stages. Blast index, trooper stage, get index. Set a breakpoint here. Yeah, so trooper stage is still only 1. Okay, so we're getting this incorrectly somehow. So we're coming here, so we're going through for each stage. Grabbing the fuel size. Okay. Need the max, so what's the biggest number? I wonder if it's add unique. Let's just try and add some add unique. Okay. Kind of work. It's got 7 though. That's kind of weird. Oh, it's not clearing it out. Okay. So when it recalculates, let's just clear the array at the beginning. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So we have 2 different indexes. Yes, perfect. And 1 second piece. So let's stop this. Just remove the breakpoint. Get started. Fuel stage. Perfect. So now we're down to a single stage. Let's pause this. Ooh, interesting. So it's attaching in a very unusual way. Let's come in here. To keep world here. I think that's more accurate. This one's probably not working because we don't have it, so we need to check if it exists. It's greater than 0. True, go to there. If false, then what we want to do is grab our do I actually ever socket this? It's the engine here. So this. Oh, yeah, I can just do this. Okay, root component, engine. Should give me a phone. Alright, perfect. That's what I want. Okay, sweet. Now the only problem it looks like is it doesn't keep the momentum. But let's make sure that's just not because I'm being a dingus. So it's like 5 seconds each. Yeah, okay, so they don't keep the physics momentum. How do we want to do that? So, howdy, Yellowfish. So I'm actually working on my own indie game, Starlight Brigade. Basically, right now I'm working on an actual missile designer, missile builder. So sort of laying out how actually the logic works. It's kind of hard because a lot of it's dynamic, but it's very early stages, so there's a lot of cool stuff happening right now. Here, let me actually show you what it looks like. back here. We have our main menu. We have missable here. So with it, you're going to have the ability to edit the warhead, the fuel in each section, how many sections you want. There'll probably be some kind of limit, but I want to keep it very loosey-goosey for players. You'll be able to name it and stuff like that. And then, save and load your different missile models. So depending on what kind of missile you want to build, you get a lot of options. But yeah, that's so what we're going to do right now is sort of the logic of some of this. So we detach, and before we remove the next, let's actually scoop this off down. So I want to keep the missile body moving after I have detached it. So let's actually set physics, velocity. Yeah, it's not a very common feature. I know Nebulous Fleet Command has one, but theirs is sort of like super detailed, and so I want to kind of get the best of both worlds, right? I want players to be able to make really cool missiles and things like that, but without needing to understand missile physics and things like that, or any kind of like radar stuff that they require. So they still have like similar design capacities, right? And it's a little less restricted. I don't want to really limit players other than maybe like some very minimum size requirements and some maximum size requirements. Otherwise, players can have freedom to do whatever they want, do weird missiles. Let's see here. We'll just get the warhead. Actually, get velocity. Let's actually look at this. I want to rename this now somewhere. This is actually named. Velocity. Component velocity, that's what I want. Component velocity. Let's see if that works. Oh shit, wrong button. Oops. It's not loading the ship quite yet. Simulate. Come on, detach. Perfect. Yeah, it's not. Okay. So now the interesting question is, how do I keep these traveling? So now the interesting question is, the ship started firing at the missile there. Alright. So. So it looks like blueprint, or sorry, physics handles are kind of what they use. So what we'll actually need to do is do like an add force. Because we're not going to want to use a physics handle, at least I would hope. Hopefully not want to have to use that. Say that. See what that does. Don't know if it'll actually have an effect, but let's see. Nope. to have simulate physics. Okay. Oh, well, I mean, it's disconnected, right? I could always simulate physics once it's disconnected. So let's try that. Let's see what that does. Set simulate physics. True. I don't know if that would actually affect the main missile. It should be just for that rigid body. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I want. Not with the gravity affecting it, but otherwise. Let's see, affected by gravity. Let's just type gravity here. Okay, so I need to make sure enable gravity is off for these. Set gravity enable. Oh, and that should be what I want. Let's see here. So, boom, yeah, missile separation, and it keeps carrying on. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. And that is the cool thing is that is actually entirely stage independent. Let's just go on the blueprint here. And we can just add another stage more of the blueprint stages. Add a fourth stage. Boom. Go shield size 5. Then bam. Now this is kind of unrealistic at this scale, but um, yep. The idea is it keeps speeding up faster and faster and faster until whoop, whoop, until the point defense cannons decide to take it out. Awesome. All right. Yes. So we got it working. All that's really left now is to actually add the neat bits, you know, the guidance systems and all the logic around that. Um, so let's actually go in here. So the question is, how do I want to let players edit the missile, right? Hmm. Okay. Idea here. So let's have a selected stage. So we're going to horizontal box. Well, the missile. I want this to be at the top. Let's see if it's wrapped within this vertical. I want this vertical to be within another vertical, so let's wrap this with a vertical box inception. And I put this here. This one's going to be a fill, and then this vertical box being in the middle. So I want a title here at the top, right? Because I want to have the selected, I guess, common text. guess I could put a spacer here. Set that to fill. Then duplicate. Have that go above. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's kind of what I want. And then we're gonna have a WBP. So what's your blueprint? WBP. So what's your blueprint? Icon button. I think icon button is the one I'm thinking of. No, that's not the one I'm thinking for. Is my. Let's go back here. Go to my UI, my common widgets. I'm looking for my link. Is it my link button? I don't think so. My key. Oh, action button base. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, action button base. Yes. I need my action button base. There we go. Okay. I want to wrap this in my horizontal box. It's a little big. Okay, wrap this with a size box and shrink it down a bit. Yeah. It's like what, 64 or 64? So this text is like halfway. Duplicate. Action button base. This would be left tab. Right tab. We don't want to hide from the keyboard. Oh, and I renamed these wrong, so this should just be size box. This one needs to be right or left to right. Right, and then we will do our left tab, right tab buttons here. First, let me actually grab both these, change the base button style to a blank button style. Left tab, you need the input action of tab left. And you want input action of tab right. And okay, so we're loading in, right? This is going to be our current selected stage. You want to set the fuel and like all kinds of different options. So we will just call this like as a default text. We'll call this stage default. And then in the missile box. We'll want to set based on what stage we're looking at. So we'll have something like a stage selected. So let's see. So missile on display. So we're on refresh, something like that. We'll want to do variable. plus int, call it like stage selected. Now here's the thing. We can have anywhere from, let's say we have 3 stages, right? On top of our base stage. So we're going to want to have 0 through 3. And so what we want to do is, by default, it'll be 0, which is going to be our base stage. Shoot, for each loop. So the question is, okay, I got it. So we'll display it by actually adding like a slight color to whatever stage is currently selected. So our missile box here, we're going to come in here. So in our missile box, we're adding children, right? Yes. Okay. Get all children, and in that part, we're doing it. These are all going to be icon buttons. Which the nice thing is that means that it's actually in theory could be hovered and stuff, right? I wonder. Actually, might have a better idea. Let's try something and see if that is the case. And they're using base button style, right? So let's do this. Let me actually go back to main apps, menu. We do hover, okay. Although we're not actually doing anything with that hover currently. The question is, why is that? So we come in here. This is where we're hovering, right? Oh, I wonder if it's because we're not actually getting focus here. Is focusable. That's the problem. This needs to be focusable. I wonder if that will change anything here. Oh, okay. So we're on the right track. We got our focus being received. These icon buttons, though, I believe, these don't really, they're using probably the blank. Let me see here if I remember correctly. I think we're using the blank button style. What if we just use the base just to kind of get an idea, make sure I'm on the right track? Yep. Okay. So perfect. So we can give them focus. We just need to set this up correctly. Okay. Let's go ahead and put these back to the blank. And what we can do is bind to, bind to hover. And bind to unhovered for each and every one. And what we'll do is we'll just pass this back to here. Call it hover and unhover. let's do. I'll delete this for now. So I don't know if I'm going to need these because I have an idea. I can bring rid of all these. We'll just call this like, we'll worry about that later. So custom event. I guess we'll rename it to Harvard. Custom event. If I had here event. I wonder if I can just do a cast to icon button. Just say Harvard. Sweet. And we'll just make the opposite one here as well. Custom event. Let's come in here and we'll say if it's hovered, we're going to want to set the image here, the tint. So grab the image, set tint. And then we just do the same thing here. Say for unhovered, we just go back to white. And for, we'll do like some kind of gray or something. Sweet. Okay. Oh, that does throw an infinite loop though. Okay. Why is that? An infinite loop. It's kind of novel. Oh, did I use the wrong unhovered here? Yep, that's the problem. Okay, yep, whoops. I'm a dummy. Big old dummy. There we go. Oops, that was why. Okay, perfect. Let's show you that does seem to work on these. I'm just using icon buttons for those as well. Oh, but I did the binding only for those. Yeah, I didn't bind those. Can I just, yeah, unhover, do all that, do all that. Actually, let's clean this up real quick. There's some neat tricks we can do just to make this look a little nice. Let's do create event. This is hovered. Then you do the create event on hover. And boom. Then you just copy paste these across so it looks a lot neater. Hovered. Unhovered. Hovered. Unhovered. Alright. So now we've got offset, so that should work for everything now. And then perfect. Now we just need to do any kind of logic we want to do. Okay, cool. So that gets me majority of the way there. Which is cool. Let me actually have my controller on me. Yes, sweet. Let's try this out real quick with the controller. Make sure I can actually select those. Let's boot this up. Alright, controller active. Can I go down to... Not currently. The question is why? Okay. I bet it's because Common UI has a little bit of a weird time navigating some of these UI elements. Let's go here. So in our missile builder, if we are in here, so if we're up, we're explicit going to save. If we're down, let's do explicit. Go to. Ooh, this might be a hard one. Because this is dynamically answered, right? So anyway, I can go to missile display. So I can go to guidance options, but that's not what I want. I'm going to focus this. Let's do. Oh, it is focus. Okay. Focus this. It also might be why it wasn't working before, but let's see if that shows up now. It also doesn't, but let's just do escape. Set that back. Let's see. Well, what we could do is on anywhere in this horizontal box, we get down, do a custom boundary. Because this can also have navigation rules, right? Yeah. So we'll do a function here. We'll just first, let's just print here and make sure that we're actually hitting that boundary correctly. Here we are. Oh, I don't like that I can't. That's weird. Why can't I go back from the trash can here? Let's escape. It shouldn't be. Or sorry, let's stop. It shouldn't be. It should be. Escape. Right should be stop. Why can't I go back left? That's weird. Guess I could just wrap. Say if you go left, it says stop. Or you just say. I still want it to stop. Trash. Left. Oops. Let's see. That's kind of a weird one. Let's do both wrap, left and right. Okay. It's kind of weird. Oh, I bet I know what it is. Okay, we're gonna do just hit left stop here. And then this one we will do left escape, right stop. Do one of these. We're actually going to do a save. Update redirectors. And here. Let's see. Sometimes you have to do a hard recompile for some of these navigation rules. Yep. That's what it was. Okay. So now we're working on the down from horizontal locks. So we're going to do custom navigator, custom navigation. So here, we're going to grab our missile display, set focus. See what that does. Okay, so it does get focus, and actually let's go down to guidance settings there. Okay, so it does get, at least it did. It doesn't seem to be doing anything once it has focus. So let's come in here. So this is focusable. The default focus is going to be this missile locks. And I don't know, that's kind of weird. It gets focus, but it doesn't do anything with that focus. So I do this, yeah. I wonder why. Do I have this set correctly? Color table widgets. Focus. Oh. Let's go in here. Yeah, function override, get desired focus target. And that is going to be missile box, get missile box, get child. Index 0. This is going to be what the problem was. Okay, and then just get desired focus target and set focus. Is why is it immediately losing focus? Oh, here we go. None. Okay. Well, let's think about this. So we're telling it that when you get activated, missile box, it's saying it's got none. Just know that's not true. To end the part. Oh, I wonder if need to do a for each loop of break, and then go through here, find one that is not of a spacer. So get, I guess, cast to icon button. If it failed, continue on. If it succeeded, then we're going to want to do a break here. We'll also want to grab that as a local variable. Want to local, call it focus target. On completed, it's got to have a focus target. I mean, there's going to be at least a minimum of one thing here. So we'll do this. Why can't I get this thing to focus? No. Now I'm just going to delete this. And just remove the. Oh. Shoot, actually, let's go back. I think I may see the problem here. That auto activate. Yeah, this seems to be it. And then let's say it's a backhand where we won't worry about backhand for now. We'll add that later. First, let's just make sure this works. Try this. Nope, still nothing. That's so weird. Why is it getting none? I mean, I guess I could do it on activation, but surely, I guess, actually, good idea. Let's do add all the parts. Once all the parts are added, then user focus, because then everything should be there. So nothing. Weird. Because it's getting focus, because it's getting the hover from the mouse, right? So it's like, oh, hey, Zaref. Probably not. I mean, I may do it for a live stream because I enjoy the game, but you know, I've sort of tried to refocus this channel on doing tutorials and things like that, sort of focusing on what I actually want to do. Definitely open to maybe doing it for a live stream at some point. Thanks for being here. All right, let's see. I'm not sure why it's not letting me get focus for that element. It's not giving me the none anymore. I think that was the problem for the none, but it doesn't really help me set the focus. I wonder. come in here. We have our overlay, right? Come in, grab the rest of the lane. Let's just make sure we have everything set correctly here as far as the focus goes. Oh, did it work? Hey, there we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay. So that's what I want for that. Now I want to only have it happen when we actually enter that section. So what we'll do is we'll just turn that off. So the question is, okay, so auto activate. So we get down, do custom navigation, which sets us here. What if we need to do the activation first and then set focus? So we just set activate widget, focus. Down. Okay. Let's see here. So why is auto activating it? I guess it's auto activated, it grabs the focus, but they should be getting the focus anyways. What if we just set it to explicit and say, actually explicit doesn't give us that option. Just do custom. Set a custom boundary. Let's see if that changes anything. No, that doesn't seem to. At least we do a quick refresh just to make sure. Yeah, so that wasn't a problem. Okay. So the question then, what do we do? What do we do? Speaking of which, I think it is going to be about time to end the stream. So I'm going to take a break from this and come back to this with a fresh mind. Yeah, cool. So if anybody's still watching, I will see you guys next time. Good luck. Good hunting.